The year is 274 BC. Carthage is on the rise to become one of the most powerful nations in the world, unifying Iberia, Numidia, and North Africa. These achievements made through military and political endeavors have brought a long period of peace to those within the Carthaginian Republic. However, a new power rises in Italy. While Carthage was expanding in Iberia, Roma was expanding across Italy. As Roma's strength grew, Carthage sent a messenger with a proposed treaty called the Treaty of the Syrian Sea, demilitarizing Sicily and forbidding the conquest of the Greek city-state of Syracuse, allowing both empires to flourish and trade to flow freely from Carthage to Thrace. After many years of peace, Syracuse declared war on Rome, feeling threatened by the Roman Republic's expansion, though Greece leaving a trail of destruction. The king of Syracuse thought a preemptive strike would give him the upper hand in an inevitable clash between the two nations. During the Roman-Greco Wars, Carthage, surprised by the actions of Syracuse, had to make a quick decision: help Syracuse defeat Rome, or send an army to take Syracuse, adding the great city to the many within the Republic of Carthage. Hannibal convinced the Carthaginian Senate that the only option was to secure Syracuse and prevent Rome from creating a puppet state within Sicily. The Senate agreed with Hannibal and redeployed the Carthaginian forces to Sicily. Once the vote passed and Hannibal was given approval, he took on the challenge of transporting over 10,000 warriors from Iberia to Sicily. Even with a fleet of over 30 ships, it was a daunting task. After months of preparation and weeks of sailing, the Carthaginian army finally arrived in Sicily. However, it was too late. Rome had defeated Syracuse and installed a puppet on Syracusan throne. Hannibal, undeterred by the end of the Roman-Syracusan war, marched on the city, raiding and pillaging the Greek countryside. This caused an uproar within the Roman Senate, who immediately demanded Carthage respect the Treaty of the Syrian Sea. The Carthaginian Senate agreed they would respect the treaty and called Hannibal back to Carthage. Hannibal begrudgingly obliged the Senate. Not wanting to give up his advantage, Hannibal ordered the main Carthaginian force stay in Sicily, hidden, waiting to attack Syracuse. While Hannibal was in Carthage, he ordered Hamilcar and Sanam to entice Syracuse into war. Without the knowledge of both Rome and Carthage, his generals conducted raids against Syracuse, offering peace if the king would break his treaties with Rome. The king agreed to the terms and broke all agreements with Rome. When Hannibal returned, he immediately marched on Syracuse, taking the city in a matter of days. Syracuse was safe, but at what cost? The Roman Senate was furious and ordered their legions to Mount Etna to start a raiding campaign. Surprised by aggressive response of Rome, Hannibal sent Sanam and 3,000 men to Genoa, while the main force of 10,000 men marched to face off with the Roman legions. Rome withdrew their forces on the condition Carthage would withdraw from Genoa. Furious about the violation of the Treaty of the Syrian Sea, Rome prepared for war. Trying to catch the Romans off guard, Hannibal, with the approval of the Senate, sent a gift to the Roman Senate. Their puppet king's head and a declaration of war attached to it. When the declaration was received, Hannibal's main force had crossed into Italy and already met with Roman legions stationed outside of Cosentia. Suffering an embarrassing defeat at the Battle of Cosentia, forcing Hannibal to reform the Carthaginian military. The Roman Senate ordered an immediate counterattack, which was beaten back at the Battle of Mount Etna by the reformed Carthaginians. The Punic War was looking like it would be a battle of attrition. Which empire could outlast the other? Hannibal, having recovered the losses from the Battle of Mount Etna, marched back into Italy. The Romans had formed outside of Cosentia once again. Deciding to expand the front of the war to spread out the Roman forces, Hannibal sent Mago to Illyria and Hanno to Genoa. These caught the Romans off guard. They decided to launch an attack on the Carthaginian forces outside of Cosentia. If the Romans win, they can quickly march north to defeat the two smaller Carthaginian forces. If Carthage wins southern Italy, will be completely undefended, allowing Hannibal to conquer Terra and Benevento.
And remember this above all, our Roman gods are watching. Make sure they are not machines!
How can I wait unknowing? This is the price of war. We rise with noble intentions, and